One, go. I'm at practice. My foot slips and I fall backwards. Heads turn as a loud crack is heard throughout the gymnasium. I want to scream in pain, but instead I prepare to hop back up and finish my routine. Surprisingly, my unsympathetic coach tells me to sit down and starts to call my parents to take me home. The next day, the doctor tells me that I have fractured one of the growth plates in my lower back and can no longer participate in the sport that I have done since I was 3 years old, the sport that I love, gymnastics. My name is Johanna Clark, and today I'll talk to you about my passion for gymnastics. Gymnastics is a sport that developed a great deal over the centuries. It was crucial in some cultures in which the people would focus on the body and the different ways in which it could move. Gymnastics soon became an Olympian sport and has since become widespread and popular among men and women. Gymnastics began in ancient Greece in the early 1800s, and it was derived from the ancient Greek word gymnos, whose literal meaning means naked. Early in gymnastics, male athletes used to perform in the nude, and unfortunately, women weren't allowed to view or participate in these events. Gymnastics began, physical fitness was important to the Greeks, and so they tried to aid physical development by combining wrestling, jumping, weightlifting, and throwing. By 1896, gymnastics had become popular enough to be included in the Olympics for men, and women started to organize gymnastics events so that the first Olympic women's competition was held at the 1928 Games in Amsterdam. By 1954, men and women's gymnastics had been standardized in modern format. Men and women compete in different events in gymnastics. The men's events consist of vault, pommel horse, floor exercise, parallel bars, still rings, and high bar. Women have 4 events: the floor exercise, vault, beam, and uneven bars. You've probably seen gymnastics in the Summer Olympic Games and have a basic idea of how these events are performed. Dramatic performances on these events caused gymnastics to populate throughout the centuries, and gymnastics became very popular in the early 1970s. In 1972, the Soviet Olga Korbut dazzled judges and spectators as she was the first person to perform a backflip on the balance beam. And in 1976, Romanian Nadia Comaneci received perfect scores and became the first person in history for this. A former gymnast, Sabrina Jennings, used to love gymnastics, and even though she no longer does it because she received a severe knee injury, she states that gymnastics has helped me in shaping me to become a better athlete, which pushes me to be the best in everything I do because of my competitive nature. It has also helped in shaping me to become the successful diver that I currently participate in. Without gymnastics, I probably wouldn't be as successful as I am now in diving. And that's a picture of her diving. Gymnastics plays a major part in major areas, a feature which usually goes unnoticed. Gymnastics became very popular over the centuries and has therefore played an important aspect in today's society. Thank you.